is supposed to be out between the halls and stuff, trying to get her to move over here, there, and everywhere and stuff. That's going to take more than 32 minutes, people. From the time to when she's up on the upper level on the ninth floor down to the lower level, walking all around into all of these different kitchens and stuff, come back to the upper level just to only walk into a freezer. And then we see Franz Conway walking, holding his nose and stuff. So how did he have time to be going and assaulting her? How did these guys have time to be sitting talking with Kanika and Franz Conway or some going ahead and slamming her and breaking her tooth and things like that? Come on, peoples. I know what I'm talking about. You got to make it make sense. This is my expertise. This is what I've been looking at, and this is what I've been trying to tell you guys for the longest time. I went by the case files, and the case files said that all 332 hours, she's walking in the upper level kitchen, walking herself in a freezer.
Yeah, well, why the hell is you screaming? It's 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock.
You know I have to dramatize this shit.
Yeah, well, where the hell is? What time is it where you at right now?
It's 2:10.
It is 4 o'clock in the morning.
So here's my thing. She's walking herself in the freezer. Like I said, we have 24 hours in a day, right? So we know that there were some skips in the footage. We know that it doesn't take that long for her to get to the freezer. Once she gets on the lower level downstairs, it doesn't take that long for her to get to the freezer. When we're looking at it on the footage, we, may think that the Crown Plaza, that area is a big area and it takes a long time to get from one place to another. But in reality, it doesn't. Okay? So now, like I said, we have 24 hours in a day. And I'm going back to Teresa Martin saying that somebody was in that kitchen with her daughter for 2 hours. We got 24 hours in a day. They didn't find Kanika's body until 21 hours after she went missing. So that's a lot of time, right? We know they didn't give us all the footage. So that's the area there where something possibly happened to her. I will never say anything definitively because I don't know for a fact. But that's that area right there where these guys probably messed with her. The security guard, the other one, the security guard and the beverage manager and things like that. Because that's the big time lapse. You see, we don't, within that time, we don't know what happened.
That would be correct with what Teresa's saying. A 2 hour time. Somebody was with her baby.
It fits in that area there. Because again, we gotta remember that she got there at 1:13 a.m.
When she's saying employee
on the Saturday morning.
We not knowing
she went missing.
The housekeeper
shortly after that. And then they found her 21 hours later. So this all happened on September the 9th.
But it couldn't have, because the simple fact that in the family statement, it says that Kanika Jenkins came up missing more than 36 hours after the family made a missing persons report. And
that was incorrect. That was incorrect. And we know that. We know that because after that statement was made, we got the footage. We got the videos. We got all of the statements from the kids, the witness statements and things like that. So we know that first attorney that Teresa had made a mistake when he said that. It was not 36 hours. It was 21 hours. We got
Okay,
36 hours worth of footage.
it then it we like we were going over today when it was stated that France Cave had Kanika had wandered down into the kitchen and stuff and this and that and the other, and then she was supposed to get beat up by France Cave, slammed down and things like that. And then let me just add to that. So when we are, I already know that it doesn't take that long for Kanika to be wandering through some halls or whatever and stuff, because that area is not that big. But when we are looking at this, we are looking at Franz Cave walking in the halls holding his nose. So what happened in between those times to when, because this is a short period of time from the time to when Love had seen her at 0300 hours to 0332, what had taken place within that 32-hour period for
Well, let's
Kanika
see.
to just make it from the upper level to the lower level and then into that freezer?
Let me go back to Jana McGill's statement because if that's so, let me see what time that dude said that they arrived. He said he arrived to smoke with France.
Because you got to help me make this make sense. I mean, if France Cave did anything, or if anybody did anything, if Kanika was assaulted in Irene's life, like the people proclaimed, she was raped and all like this and stuff, help me to make that make sense. Why would they have Kanika do all of this stuff and then leave her to walk the halls of that establishment only to be commandeered again? That doesn't make no sense.
Listen to this. Listen to this. Monifa Shelton, this was a post that they said she had made. It's look like it's a post from her Facebook page. It said, "Now I took Kanika in the hallway, bro. We all left out the room together. When she said she was ready to go, I ain't blame not one motherfucker, but everybody want to throw shade my way. Be knowing that they've been knowing that girl. I've been knowing that girl since third grade. I would never do shit to hurt her. If anything, it's all our fault because we were all girls, right? We were supposed to look out for each other. So Irene, Breezy, and Shamaya should feel some type of way. Y'all throwing fingers at each other, trying to get y'all name right and blame me. Shit, sad. I don't got an answer to y'all. I don't have an answer to y'all. Shit, when I told her mother everything, y'all down my back getting mad at me, making statuses, cause I'm not telling y'all shit. Sad as fuck. Just get the fuck out of here. So basically, she telling them that y'all mad at me because I'm not telling y'all what happened, but I told her mom what happened.
But she still didn't give a time.
But she still didn't give a time. So let's go to this. Okay, let's go to this. This
The
man
thing
said,
is,
hold on,
if
hold on.
the
This
thing
man
is,
said,
we'll never know an accurate time. If
no,
we are to believe that something happened to Kanika from the time she got out of that room to the time that she ended up in that freezer, we'll never know what happened, and we'll never know what time it happened.
you know what's
But
crazy?
what we do know is it happened within the 21 hours that she was missing.
You know
That's
what's
what we
even,
do know.
what's even
Now, if
crazy?
we go back to her photos, her death photos in the freezer, then, like I said, we can clearly see that when they found her, she wasn't dead long. So
Right.
she had been alive for some time.
Because they tried to say she was solid frozen and she wasn't.
She wasn't.
Exactly.
That was the words of the the beverage manager who found her. He related that message to the Rosemont public safety officer who went in there, and this man just repeated it over his radio
Hmm.
without checking Kanika Jenkins.
He said
Wh-
solid
wh-
And
frozen.
Which
that
goes
we can
back to
see
what I
on the footage. We can
Which
see it
goes
and we can hear it.
Yep.
right,
Now,
which goes
why
back to what
why
I
did
was
he say she was frozen solid?
And without
which
even
goes back to what
confirming
I
it.
was saying at the time to when she died. She at the time to when those took those pictures, she just died. That's what I've been saying for the longest time.
You know what's so crazy too? Um, when you sit back and you look at what this statement has said, dude said on September 9th, 2017, at about maybe 2:30, I went to the Crown Plaza to go chill with my boy Macho, who works as midnight security. So we know who he's talking about. And he said he showed up at 2:30. He say, so maybe about 15 to 20 minutes into our smoking session, here comes this drunk girl. So if I showed up at 2:30 and then maybe about 15, 20 minutes, here come Kanika at around what? They trying to say three something?
No, well, that's not 15 minutes.
No, no, that's what I'm saying. He's saying 15 to 20 minutes is close to three, pushing the three. That he's saying he's seeing Kanika come down now.
Well, that can't be because Kanika was supposed to have been up there where Love had said that he saw her.
And that was at around 3
Three
o'clock.
o'clock.
Somebody lying.
That's exactly what I've been saying.
Somebody lying. Somebody, whoever friends knew when he came up to that floor, he knew somebody. Somebody lying.
Is it which is exactly what I've been saying, people. You know, I'm finally glad that you guys are getting it.
No,
Because
I knew somebody was lying anyway. I knew somebody was lying about just the fact that we shooting dice and then nobody know what his girl disappeared at or what it did. He couldn't even say that they got on the elevator. He just said that that the girl was drunk when she came outside of the room. Somebody,
but see, look at this right here. Look at this right here. This is from the case files right here. Now this gives a different time right here. It says Rosemont Public Safety, last known persons before and after Kanika Jenkins. Now, what we had just read the last time at 3:32, Kanika is in the upper level kitchen at 3:32, right?
right?
3 minutes. The lower level at 3:29, she's at the lower level bathroom. So just 3:29, 3:30, 3:31, 3:32. 3:32, she's in the upper level kitchen walking into the freezer. Bullshit. Bullshit. You're not going to get from the lower level bathroom to the upper level kitchen in no 3 minutes. You're not going to get from the lower level bathroom to the upper level kitchen in 3 minutes.
Hmm.
But that's in the case files.
Which
So
that
The
don't
only
tell me
the only
whatever doesn't.
listen. The only way you would know that for sure is if you go to the Crown Plaza Hotel
Ma'am,
and go
you
to
tell me
Ralphie Point.
how okay, tell me this then. Tell me this then. How in the hell is Kanika Jenkins going to be at the lower level bathroom to a upper level kitchen in 3 goddamn minutes? And the route that they said that she's taking.
the
It ain't no way.
only way she could have got up there that fast with an employee that knew how to get up there that fast. And that's a motherfucker who know how to hit the little ID thing to that
She
elevator.
would have to take the freight elevator
A
up.
freight elevator. Yeah.
But from the time to when she's down there, let me go show this picture right here. Let me go to the other pictures. I had those.
If she would have came up them stairs, they would have had a video of that.
If she was in that area, they
They
would
would
have
have
had a
had a
video of
video.
that.
They would have had a video of her coming out the freight elevator.
Yeah.
Because the camera right there.
There's no way that she so if she's going into the kitchen on the upper level, you ain't gonna get from the lower level to no upper level in no 3 minutes in the direction that they stated that she went. I can tell you that. That's
You
bullshit.
crazy. You know what's so crazy? Fresh source. You remember the video when it first came out and the black girl was pointing at all the shit that there was a shit that came out on the news first. and a black girl was pointing at all that shit, and she said that Burberry was in the kitchen.
Yeah, I remember that.
That the long ponytail, you see the girl run and all that shit. You seen the guys in the hallway on the lower level peeking out the, now I ain't gonna lie. When this show when you look at that video, you do see two people peek their head out in that hallway. When she by them stairs, where them doors at, you see some shadows right there. Whatever they pop their heads out and pop their heads back. You seen that for sure. But my thing
Okay.
right there, them two doors at the end right here.
Right. Okay. So here is the bathroom. Here is where she walked into. This is the lower level bathroom. This is the trajectory that she would have had to walk. So she walks down the hall. She comes through the double doors right here, which leads to the employees area. She walks in here. She walks in here. She walks in here. Here she walks down Chandel Lane. They say Avenue. I'll call it Lane. Okay. So she walks down. Now she's supposed to had taken the stair right here. And she's supposed to go up the stairs. There you see the officer right there. You see the officer right there. There you see them. So she's supposed to walk up the stairs. Go up the stairs. Walk up the stairs. Now she's right here where she can go and walk into the kitchen where she was supposed to have been in. But there you see right here on the side the freight elevator.
Edward, play this video. Play this video I'm finna send to you. Put that on the screen real quick. Because this was the first video that ever came out on the news.
Okay, let me share that. Okay.
Let's look at this video, y'all. Examine this video.
Let me share that to my group chat.
I just sent it to you.
Okay. So how is she's going to get to the upper level from the lower level in 3 minutes and taking this route?
No, hold on. Let's look at this video real quick.
Okay, let me share it. Let me go to my Facebook. Let me open it up.
Yeah, check this video. And this is, like I said, I'm pretty sure a lot of people saying this, but let's look at something, because I'm trying to see, is it a possibility Bree and Mike White and Cece took this girl to the back along with a housekeeper?
All right, so let me go ahead and share my screen on that video. Okay, let's look at it.
One thing I want to point out to y'all and show y'all.
Okay. Look at this video, y'all.
In that kitchen.
This was the first shit that came out on the news. This the hallway you just showed. That's the kitchen.
Yes, y'all.
Turn it up,
I want to point this out to y'all and show y'all this. Monifa and Bree are in the kitchen. Right there. Okay. If you pay attention to those shadows.
See that?
Mm-hmm.
Those shadows on that grill thing, silver thing over there.
She gonna say the girl got a long ponytail.
That's Bree.
You see back there that door, you see them heads popping out back there. Hold on.
With that bun at the top. Look at the shadow on that stove, that silver stuff that's going by when Kanika walked by. That is Bree with that long ponytail, and that's Monifa with the bun. They some fucking snakes. They know they was in that kitchen with that girl.
You looking straight ahead where she pointing at.
And Bree. You can see Bree long ass ponytail, clear as day.
If you could kind of keep slow it down.
There go Bree. Right,
I don't know if you can slow this video down, Edward, but if you can slow this video down.
Okay, let me go. I'm gonna copy it and I'm gonna put it in my editing software.
I want you to slow it down, because I'm trying to see I'm trying to see the shit she point out. Because if that lower level hallway, you could look at them double doors that's right straight ahead, and you gonna see heads popping out them doors.
Well, see the thing is that the case files gave us a time for her to be in that freezer
This
from
was
the
the
lower
video.
level.
This was the video that the news. I think then they said at one point the news played with the video or somehow something about the news. But this the video that they played the first time anybody ever knew about Kanika Jenkins. This the video that they played. They played their kitchen footage like
Right,
that.
but
People
but
Yeah,
pointed
but
that
the
shit
thing
out.
is, with her video, that's Miranda Morgan's video.
Right.
The video that she's showing, a lot of people saw that first video that the news put out, and it didn't look like what she's saying. Uh, I remember people going over this video and coming to understand that Morgan had recorded that video on top of other cell phones in
Okay.
places where they had shadows that casted onto her cell phones, because the original news video did not look like what she put out. A lot of people saw the first video that was put out, and it didn't have those shadows in it.
Mm.
okay. Well, see, there you go, right there.
And I am one who saw that first video that they put out, and it did not have the shadows in it.
Okay, so well, so you guys still want to play the video?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's in its slowed down motion. So let me slow it down even more. Let me put it at a
If you
quarter
can make it a
speed.
little bit bigger.
Quarter of a speed. Uh, Let me play it like that. Okay. Shall I show it down a little more? So there's the shadows right there. So we can safely, well, I don't know if we can safely say that somebody was in that kitchen, but somebody was in that kitchen.
Somebody was in that kitchen.
Yeah, somebody was in that kitchen.
And if you sit back and you go from looking at this, right? And then don't go to that. Let that slow down. Let that slow down. The next scene is the lower level hallway. I want you to be looking at the doors in the back. It's straight ahead of you. You see. Okay. Boom. Where we at? Lower level.
Now there's the lower level right there. Now she's over there by the stairs.
Now we look where that finger point at. Look at them them doors that's straight ahead. Look at them shadows that's popping out back there. You gonna see she gonna look. She gonna bring the camera up.
Yeah, you can see the shadows right there.
Yeah, right about
Yeah, right
there.
there.
There they go. There they go. Right there.
Here in a minute.
You might have to bring the camera back a little bit.
Okay, so we're gonna bring that back and about right there.
Right
You
there.
see the shadows. So what I'm saying is this again.
This, you say what?
What I'm saying is this here again. Again, whether whether the people whether the people are downstairs with her or not, help me to make that make sense because according to the case files, I just showed you what they had said. She was down at the lower level by the bathroom, right here. Lower level bathrooms at 329.
Uh-huh.
So if she was down there with some people, how in God's name in 3 minutes later she be in the upper level kitchen walking into the kitchen freezer? How? You're not going to get from the lower level a girl who's drunk and staggering and things because it took more than 3 minutes just for her to get from where the stairs is to
Look,
into the
the part is the upper kitchen. Go back to that. The
so
killer
so
part.
let's go back to the pictures.
Yeah, no. The killer part is the upper kitchen that say at the very last bottom. Now look, this is what I was saying. Look at this floor and look
When
how
they did the belief path, when they did the walkthrough and the belief path, I believe what the officers did was walk the path and timed themselves and uh, gave a time, whatever time it took them to walk that path is what they gave her.
but we should have known.
Because,
They should have known that we weren't gonna believe that she came up these stairs. There's a camera right there.
Right
well,
there,
they
there's
they
the cat right there.
that's what they said.
I argued
You know,
about that. That camera is on. That
That's what I've been
that
saying.
camera is working.
that's one they said that wasn't working, right?
Right.
But it's working.
See the light?
So that means that
They
they didn't
lied.
give all the footage.
That's right.
They give
It's so I'm
give
not believing and saying that this, Kanika got up she got over there up in 3 minutes and stuff, but I'm going by what the case file says. The case file said that in 3 minutes she got from the lower level up to the upper level kitchen and then walking herself in that freezer. That's what the case file said. So in essence, what I'm trying to tell you guys is I don't believe the bullshit and the nonsense that it's been given. Because if you put this in perspective, it don't make no sense. It really doesn't. All of these different narratives that these people keep coming in and saying, oh, well, Kanika's here, Kanika's there, this happened at this and this happened at that. Help me to make it make sense. The times,
y'all know
the
what's crazy.
things that you guys are saying, it doesn't make no sense.
Y'all know
I'm
what's
not saying you guys, but I'm saying the people who keeps calling all of this and saying, well, this happened, that happened, and stuff.
you
If
know
you
why
go by what
you
they
know,
say and you go
why
by the case files, that shit doesn't make no
they
sense.
didn't show Kanika.
Well, none of them are given accurate times.
No, listen,
They all given estimated times.
listen.
They don't know they were drunk.
If we look at this shit like this, let's look at this, right? You see that the way that hallway is made, right? To
Go
get
back
to
to the
that kitchen. And we see what it looked like to go through the back, like through the dock area. Okay, so look at this. If you flip this camera around, you can see straight outside. There's some doors that you can see straight outside. If you flip this camera around, right, you're gonna see the elevator right here on this side to the right of us.
right,
You're
right
gonna see
here,
the stairs right here in front of us.
right
And that
there,
camera that's up on the wall,
right.
that the camera is facing straight out. So if you flip this camera around, it's doors that lead you outside. Two doors that push open that leads you outside. say that it's a patio, and that's the back where the garbage can and all that shit at. But
Right, which is right here.
keep flipping it, right there, that's outside. Right. Now, if y'all can show Kanika walking down no hallway, coming through that to that kitchen, just like y'all didn't want to let us see her coming through Shondell Lane, because it's a camera right there. As soon as she would have came through them double doors, it's a camera on Shondell Lane with it's a camera over the stair, over them chairs that was stacked up. They,
Exactly. But
they
it's
didn't
further
let us see
down
that
from the
either.
exit.
They didn't let us see that either, right? But hold on, look at this view. This view is right. Hold on, now this would be her standing, coming back out the kitchen, and going straight through here
Mm-hmm.
outside.
Mm-hmm.
But what if she came in through that way and came through outside and came straight through this kitchen?
What come from right here.
Coming from outside and came
Right
through.
here.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because I got a picture of what that looked like out there. What if she
Right.
came straight through there and came right through the kitchen? That means Kanika would have had to been outside at some point. So if we see what would be possibly her walking through the hotel lower level, we don't see her come through the double doors. We see her cross through a kitchen and we see her come back out. But then we see her route through the lower level and then come back up through that hallway and go back towards the kitchen. After that, we just see her up on the second level, upstairs, up here.
Right.
You see what I'm
That
saying?
means that she had to walk up the ramp because this is the upper level. The dock area to where they bring the stuff it's this is the main level. So you have a driveway that clearly takes you so where you can bring all the food to the main level, but
So
then you have a little.
let's go back to Monifa and Irene and them being in the parking lot. Let's go back to France Cave putting his jacket on and leaving out.
You got that video? I don't have it.
Because that's in the video. That's within all the footage. Him going out, we see the parking lot footage with Irene and them steady going back and forth through the parking lot, heading towards the back towards that way. I seen
Right.
somebody do a video, and they matched up where they was at in the parking lot, and the way they was walking was aiming towards the back.
Right. I don't have that video.
I wonder how far was the car parked from back here. Was Teresa car parked? Yeah,
Hey
that's
guys, it's time for me to drop off. I gotta get ready. I gotta get out of here
yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
in a few minutes.
We've been doing this shit for a minute.
Well, I tell you one thing. This is good. This is good because even though we're not pinpointing to exact science as to what the times is, it gives a rough estimate as to time. But even with the rough estimate of the time, it still gives you a good visual as to what has taken place and what could possibly had been happening within a certain time frame of what they gave you is what I'm
Exactly.
saying.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not sitting here saying, well, this is the actual time that this did take place. What I'm saying is within a certain time that they gave. That's all we got. So what could possibly happen within that certain time frame?
A whole lot.
All that I'm saying.
Because if we look at the time frame, uh, from the time she went missing, okay? Like I said, we have 24 hours in a day. And she got to the hotel at 1 something. She went missing, according to what they say, at approximately 3 something. So after 3 something, they got a whole lot of time that something could have happened to Kanika that
So
we
that
don't
means
even
that she
see.
had to still be alive at the
Yep.
time when Teresa Martin
Exactly.
came.
Exactly.
I
I,
believe she was
I
alive.
don't believe anyone believes that she went missing and immediately died.
Mm-mm.
Something happened after she went missing.
which goes into what it goes into what this man had said right here. Let me show you what this man said. And this is what that lady was saying when she was talking to Zach. Where is that picture? I got it right here. Let me. Joel Calm. Joel Calm said that she had a rough weekend. And if Kanika was still alive, that would have been the weekend, and he would have been correct in his assessment and saying that she had a rough weekend.
Let me ask y'all this: when did they pronounce? When did they actually let the family know that they found the body?
That was supposed to have been Saturday. Well, according to the video footage, it's supposed to have been early Sunday morning at 12:25. But
Right.
according to Pease, it was Saturday at about, I think it was about either
Listen,
noon or three something.
fuck what P's talking about. What the video footage show?
Well, there. I mean,
The video footage shows that it was the Sunday.
It was
yeah,
Sunday.
Sunday
Yes.
morning at 12:25.
Okay, now let's think about this before we get off this live. If they showing her family arriving there Sunday morning and they presented Kanika body, Kanika wasn't dead Friday night. I mean, for early wee hours in Friday morning, coming from the 8th into the 9th. She wasn't dead. I believe Kanika was alive that whole Saturday.
That's what I'm saying. It's possible. We don't know what happened. I
I,
just said they got
I
24 hours in a
yeah,
day.
I
So if
believe,
she went missing at 3 something, then from 3 something on the Saturday morning,
yeah.
all through that evening,
And then
all through the day, it's possible that she was alive.
match this up, y'all. Match this up.
So then let's look at
What
when the
day do we
beverage
see?
manager.
What day do we see Resco talking to the housekeeper? Saturday morning.
It's possible that she could have still been alive on the Sunday.
I believe
You
she
know,
all the way up until Saturday wee hours
Well, I mean, she could
because
have
because
been
she
alive on
wasn't
Sunday
solid
because
frozen. She
according to
wasn't
the
solid
video
frozen
footage,
when they got
she
to her.
was found at 12:25, right after.
exactly.
She
It
wasn't
So
did
solid
so
frozen.
if that
noon
be the
time
case, then
12. But then when you go and you look at her death photos,
She wasn't solid
her
frozen.
body was too fresh.
well, that's what I've been saying.
She had just died. They had killed her. And that's what make me say Kanika put up a fight, probably acted a goddamn fool being locked in that freezer that whole time. Different people coming to visit.
Can you somebody do their phone because we're getting that staticky every time you move your
That might
phone
be my
is
fan. I have a fan on.
Yeah, that's not my phone.
But like I said, y'all, I gotta get out of here, so I need to get ready. I'm gonna be late. It's already 4:47 where I'm at. I was
yeah. Well,
supposed to
see,
be there for
this is
5.
good. I like this. I like conversations like this.
So I'm gonna drop down, guys. Nice
Okay,
talking to
okay,
y'all, and I look
okay,
forward to the next time.
okay.
Okay.
All right, bye bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah, you gotta take in consideration that if y'all telling me y'all presented this girl body on a Sunday and y'all saying that she came up, the friend says she came up missing, goddamn Friday night. Friday night going into Saturday morning. And you telling me all the family coming up here looking for this girl on Saturday, and y'all saying y'all don't know where she at. And then you got a housekeeper being talked to early that morning by Resco on a Saturday, and she's still missing and she alive. Yeah, it was some shit going on.
Yeah, but then we have to also go back to look at when the beverage manager was supposed to have been walking back to that freezer because he was looking disheveled when he came out that kitchen.
I don't know. You gotta look at that footage. I'm gonna look at it.
Remember, he we Lino witness had clearly shown him walking out that kitchen just shortly before Teresa Martin them came in there, and his hair, his hair, his clothes was all just out of whack and things.
Yep, yep. That was, and if that wasn't on Friday night, that had to been on a Saturday. He was walking out of that motherfucker like that. That's why
Right.
I say,
So
this girl,
if we're saying that he did something to Kanika, well then Kanika had to be either in a bad shape or whatever or something,
yeah.
during that time. If we're saying that he had something to do with it. Because Fresh Source had one thing Fresh Source had did was she validated the point that at the time of Kanika's death and when they took those pictures, Kanika's body was fresh.
Yes, sir. So that means we know she wasn't dead on the 9th.
So we got from the time from 3 o'clock from the 9th up until 12 o'clock on the 10th. And so between that time, we got to try to look at to see what was what. Did
So
the
you know
kid
what
what
that
was
means? That means this is what you do, because this is what I did. Find all the footage from the 9th after everything happened. I'm talking about as far as that morning, how they played out that whole day, and look at how when Lenore and them got to showing up, just look at how the staff was acting. How I seen one dude, he seen them coming through the parking lot. He got the waving his hands at the other people that worked there, like they coming, they coming, they coming. You feel me? And I didn't understand that. Like, why was you flagging other coworkers down? Like, they coming, here they come. So at the end of the day, we got to look at all their movements on Saturday, who they had coming in and out of there, who different people was with. You know what I'm saying? Because you had certain security guards walking with dudes with backpacks on and all type of shit. So we got to look at all the actions that happened on Saturday before they presented her body. And that's on the footage. So anybody that's listening, you can pull it up on YouTube and look at the footage. Just look up September 9th and look at the footage, and it's going you can find footage of what happened, what they was doing that whole day after Kanika came up missing the next morning. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that ASAP. But man, this was a good one, man. We've been up on it. I'm gonna go ahead and chill on out. You feel me? And shit, I'm gonna hit you tomorrow. Well, in a couple of hours, and it's the air with Joseph.
Well, yeah, I'm going to be up in a couple of hours because I gotta get up and get out of here. But I mean, you see what I did, right? Because again, if we're going by what the case file says versus what the kids are saying, you got to make it make sense. It's got to make sense. It's got
Yeah,
to make sense.
yeah, but I'm gonna watch this footage that they had. I'm gonna watch this footage for the 9th. Their actions. I want to see what they did all day on the 9th.
Well, see, and that's exactly what I'm saying. It's that when they gave their narratives, they gave us a general time. When the kids gave their narratives, they gave a general time. When the establishment gave their narratives, they gave a general time.
So, are we looking at the time that the kids gave or the time that the establishment gave?
We're looking at both. We are literally
Ooh,
building a we're building a timeline within the times that they said. So you can either accept what they said or refute what they said
right.
based upon what the contents of what they had stated, and then the video footage. We know the video footage is edited. We get that. That's a given in things. I'm not worried about that. What I'm saying is that the times to when these people are saying these things are supposed to have been happening things, and we got video footage to debunk that. Well, then we already know that you're nefarious because there's other things that has been in play that literally refutes everything that you've been saying.
Right.
So even though we don't have the full video footage of Irene's live, we can get a sense based upon other testimonies and other things that was happening to gauge when Irene went live. What was happening at the time to when Irene went live and stuff. So like the time when we seen in Irene's slide, the guy had tapped Irene's on the head and then they left. So in other video footage, at a certain time, we see them getting off an elevator and walking outside the building or whatever. Okay, so what was happening between that time? I mean, we can walk ourselves back from there because we literally have them on video footage getting off the elevator. So we can go back in history to look at what was playing out just before that.
You know what, Edward? I'm a holler at you about something when we get off of here real quick. If you want to, let's end this live. I want to holler at you about something because we need to watch something.
You see what I'm saying, right?
No, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, and I definitely want the people to get what we're talking about. But I want us to look at something, and I want us to pay attention to something. It's probably gonna make some sense to us.
Okay, and then let's do that real quick so I can, because I only got a couple of hours, and then I gotta get up. I gotta get back to work.
Okay. So go ahead. We gonna end this live. Shit. It was a good one. I ain't gonna lie. Whoever listened, people in the chat. I don't know how many we got in here, but hey, I'm fucking with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Um, we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back because I got something I want to look at, and what I'm trying to look at, I want to look at it first. Then I want us all to look at it because this shit gonna show a lot of shit, y'all. I watched this before, and now that we're talking about this, I'm paying attention to it. I keep saying I want to look at everything that happened on the 9th that day. I want y'all to look at it too. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find this particular footage so we can look at it together. And I want us all to examine what these motherfuckers is doing. And it's gonna kind of make a little bit of sense to us for real. You know what I'm saying? So let's not keep even, you know, going on and on about this right now. You know what I'm saying? The next time we hit them with this shit, I want to have this video because I want us to be able to explain and I want the public to see what I'm talking about. Everybody is gonna see this. Y'all gonna see the actions of these people, and y'all gonna be like, nah, they moving too strange. So, and this is what's gonna validate that I think this girl was alive when her people was coming up there looking for her on that Saturday. I mean, on that what, Friday? That was that Friday. Yeah, that was the 9th. So yeah, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. I don't know how long you're gonna be on here real quick, but I'm gonna call you because I'm gonna call you.
No, I'm pretty good off now. All right, peoples. Well, this was Brazy's certified world media. This was just an extension to the live that he had did. I
Brazy
want to thank
Dark.
I want to thank each and every one of you who yielded your commentary, your views and stuff. Everything is valuable, peoples. Everything that you say is wonderful. Don't ever think for one moment, you know, if I'm asking questions or if I'm saying something, don't take it to heart. Don't take it personal, peoples. Nobody's here trying to debunk anybody and things and all like that. We all collectively animated. It's just me. You get used to it and stuff. I just ask questions. I get a little animated. So don't take it to heart. Nobody should get all mad and, well, Edward is trying to debunk me or things like that. No, we all in this together. We all are looking at this, and we all have our opinions and views and things. And collectively, we can do this thing. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
Hell
Don't take
yeah.
it to heart, peoples.
Hell yeah, don't take it to heart because when it's all said and done, we ain't sitting back saying we got the answer that shit that we got the smoking gun, but we all finna look at this shit. We finna look at this shit together and figure this shit out real quick because all this shit is lining up to what basically happened. See, like I said, her mama already done got paid, so it is what it is on that note. But us as motherfucking the public, we always want to know what possibly went down, how this shit went down, and we know obviously the hotel did something because that's what she sued, and they gave up damn near $10 million. God damn it! So when it's all said and done, when it come to that, we know it's something behind that. Y'all just ain't give up that money for nothing. And if y'all was willing to give up that money versus give up the people who did what they did, it was some sinister shit that went down. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we trying to expose. We trying to find out what was going on with that. You know what I'm saying? In the midst of that, we can't do nothing but find out as far as what happened with these guys. So all that shit gonna play into one. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I truly believe the connection was the housekeeper and the security guard. Period. So, you know, we gonna dig back in it. But it was a reason they covered this, and we gonna expose it. So, you know, I'll let y'all. We'll be back. See what's going on. Yeah, but I'm gonna get back on here.
Okay, peoples. Well, God bless you all. Thank you for watching.